Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Yahweh, Barakata Yahushai. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rukakwadash. Double honors apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation, dear beloved Akim, that are pushing his word in sincerity and truth with humiliation all across the four winds. To you I salute. This is the brother Zion back at you with another lesson to spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. And I want to get in the brief lesson because in the time this time we're gonna see more and more division with family, friends. You know, the love of many is waxing cold out here. All right, people, moral and standards is gonna be out the week. All right, all right, and more in the society corrupt place. People ain't gonna have no moral compass. You know, no principle, nothing. All right, no standards, nothing. All right, and guess what? More and more division is coming. So we in a time of no peace. Because Yahweh Shai said he ain't come to send no peace. And I can read this Matthew 10:34-36 in the ISV. Because it says yeah, not peace, but division. You see that? Not peace, but division. All right, but let me read it in the KJV first, and then I can read it in the ISV. All right, Matthew 10:34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foe should be they of his own household. All right, you see that? Your own enemy be those of your own household. All right, so you know, especially in these times for us, all right, of the household of faith, get to know your true family. Get to know your true family. I don't care how long you basically know this person. You might be close to this person, but if they in this truth, I might say tell you they's your enemy. Because they in this truth, they outside. All right? They outside the temple because they ain't in this truth. All right? Your true family is those that do the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Now let me back up what he's saying and come back to that. This is Mark, the third chapter, and verse 31. I can read it in the ISV. It says, you see that? You see what the heading is? The true family of Yahweh Shai. All right. Then his mother and his brothers, this is Mark 3:31. Then his mother and his brothers arrived, milling around outside. They sent for him, continuously summoning him. All right, calling him. And the crowd was sitting around. They told him, look, your mother and your brothers are outside asking for you. He answered them, who are my mother and my brothers? Then looking at the people sitting around him, he said, here are my mother and my brothers. Whoever does the will of of Yahweh is my brother and sister and mother. Those that do the will of the Lord. They your true family. All right. They are your true family. All right. Right there. Get to know your true family. All right. Especially in these times. All right. People, morals and standards going out the door, boy. All right. Telling you, people could turn on you and switch on you at any minute. All right. Because guess what? They ain't governed by these scriptures. They ain't applying these scriptures. All right. All right. They ain't got no moral compass like that. All right. All right. Remember, by these laws, that's how the scriptures say your servant is one. Or we take heed to the commandments. These people ain't doing that. All right. This is um the ISV 10 Matthew 10:34. Think not that I am came to bring peace on earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. He didn't come to bring no peace because we ain't no time in no peace. All right, so all these people will talk about peace and safety in these times, and sudden destruction is gonna come. I came a, I came to turn a man against his father. You see that? A daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A person's enemies will include members of his own family. You see that? Now I'm gonna show you two examples of that in Um, this on a news segment, right? I can show you. All right, let me show you, right? Salakia. Check this out. Now this is our news, right? Now check this out. Salakia, right? Let me see if I can just pull it up quick. All right.
Well, it's a local day of in other news making international headlines. Side innovation thousands.
Check this out.
Topping news tonight, police on the island of Acklands making a gruesome discovery. A man found dead under suspicious circumstances. The case has shocked that small community, and at the center of the investigation, two of the victims' relatives are Lyndon Ritchie Jr. joining me live tonight with the latest. Lyndon?
Good evening, Janaea. It's a crime reportedly rocking the island of Auckland and leaving many speculating what went wrong. One man left dead, and the butcher behind his murder allegedly is his bloodline.
The victim has been murdered and murdered by his son. It is indeed a tragedy.
A community in shock. Auckland's residents are reeling after the body of 51-year-old Sean Ferguson was discovered Monday evening. His head and body allegedly found in separate bags, following the reported gruesome discovery.
You see that head and body found in separate bags. That's cruel.
By local police, Island Administrator Herman Gilbert revealed investigators attached to the Criminal Investigations Department at the Royal Bahamas Police Force are on the ground.
A team of officers has came into the district and they are doing a thorough investigation.
On the basis of anonymity, Auckland's residents told Eyewitness News the alleged culprit in question did not reside on the island, but was visiting his father when things took a dark turn. It's a reality residents haven't grappled with in years.
Auckland is a small community. This is something that's been upsetting to the entire residency of Auckland. Everybody are distraught. Everybody are grieving.
Gilbert describing the victim to be a man who lived by island culture.
He contributed. He did his part in the community, and he was mannerly. He was respectful. He was a nice gentleman overall.
Now, Janea, police still have not released any details yet surrounding the discovery of Ferguson's body. In fact, last night a statement was handed down noting an investigation was launched to find a missing man just hours after residents allege police did in fact retrieve his remains. This is a story we are continuing to follow. But
You see
So
that?
Bahamian students make the decision.
That's
On to some other news tonight. And Joseph
Salakia.
PL and with Island Development. Welcome back. Well, it's been over until tomorrow. Well, as Prime Minister Philip Davis is preparing to. Meantime, a 35.
Salakia. All right, and it's alleged that his sons and had some dealings with his sons. You see how cruel he is? One head, one place, and oh man. But check out this other one. This is on the island where I'm at, right? Salakia, hold it. Salakia.
5-year-old Andrews resident has been airlifted here to New Providence and is now seeking medical care after a stabbing incident on Monday, according to.
Well, what happened is, this between two family members. All right, two family members fighting. And I know the guy very well. Two of the Jakes, but one of the younger Jake stabbed up his cousin. They cousins.
Police, the man was stabbed multiple times, which led to him being transported via private charter to hospital. Authorities say his injuries are serious and investigations are ongoing tonight. Meantime,
You see that? So we in that kind of time. All right, we in that kind of time. All right. Now let me see if I can look up that word variance. Right. All right. Let me see if I can look up that word variance. All right. Because the scriptures he come set a man at variance, right? Variance. When you look up the word variance, let me see. Variance. Fact of undergoing change, state of condition, alteration, hesitation, It says discrepancy of a fact of quality of not agreeing, hence dissension state of agreement. All right, and that's what's happening in these times. All right, that's what's happening in these times. So we ain't in the time of no damn peace. All right, this is a time of division. For his 35, I've come to set a man at variance. All right, against his father, the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foes should be there of his own household, your enemies. You see what they did to they did to their father? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, it's only gonna get worse. All right, it's only gonna get worse. All right, and that's why the scriptures say what? Let's get it. This is Matthew 24. All right, Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, what's iniquity? Sin. Multiple transgressions shall abound. The love of many shall wax cold. All right, abound means increase, multiply, to be increased. All right, is increase. All right, unrighteousness is increased in the earth. The love of many shall wax cold. So the more it increase, the more people can wax cold out you. All right, that cold goes back to cycle. You're gonna see some crazy fucking people out here. So you gotta be mindful in these time and be circumspect, boy. Get to know your true family. You know, I would pretty much say keep your circle small. You know, you know, and the right circle to be in is the circle of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, because everybody out here, they lost, but they even when you listen to Jake thoughts and the mindset, they fucking worrying about crab, vanity, and so much worldly shit. But like, I don't even care to even be around two thirds like that. You know, you know, you know. At the end of the day, by hell with these people, but get have more connection or be continually with godly men, especially in these times. Get to know your true family, because we in perilous times. All right, in the last day perilous times to come. We in these times now. All right, and it's only gonna get worse. Let me get another scripture. Because that's judgment. That's judgment from the Lord. You know, this Luke 12 and 51 to 53. All right, it says, "Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell you, nay, but rather division." All right, division. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house, divided 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. The father shall be divided against the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. You see that? You see that? Division. That's what Yahweh Shai sending division. All right. Okay, so we in them kind of times. All right. Okay, we in them kind of times. So it's only gonna get worse. As you see, the videos I showed you, we in them kind of times. So it's only gonna get worse. But I just wanted to bring that out to Spirit Power of Yahweh Shem Shai, Bashem Rukah Kodash. So like I say again, get to know your true family in this time. Yeah, man, Shalom.